Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the invitation. I hope that you see my presentation. Tell me if you see it. Okay.
Yes, we can see the slides.
Thank you for the invitation and for the opportunity. A special thanks to Professor Barbara, to the staff of this wonderful project, and also to all the participants here today. Warm greetings also to the Professor Vicoli, hoping that the Italian delegation can bring a great contribution today, and a great honor also because we have a great legal system that I hope to discuss with you in this presentation. In my speech, I will talk about the use of effectiveness that is, according to my point of view, always more sacrificed on the altar of economy of the process, lato sensu, and that is right now this principle, economy of the process, the most preeminent principle in our current system. The effectiveness can be the leverage to lift out the right of defense from the process trial. And I will start with my first slide, that is a slide that contains 3 quotes. I will start with the one according to Gunther Jacobs: the concept of protecting legal assets neglects what truly concerns criminal law. The behavior under consideration is the significant event in terms of social iteration. What I want to say with this, that the action, the event, doesn't run out only in the subject perspective, but it goes to reverberate on society. In fact, I know that Jürgen Habermas is field of study for the chair of Professor Barbara, and I write something of his quotes. The more the system is formed by differentiating itself and increasing its own complexity, we have seen it with the previous intervention, because we are in a liquid society, in a liquid community. The greater will be the colonization of the Lebenswelt. What is the Lebenswelt? The vital word is like a sort, for me, according to my point of view, a sort of butterfly effect, where we can imagine that everything is connected and reverberate each other. And more men will internalize the heteronymous and social imposition as autonomous individual imposition. We have a remarkable connection between normative and sociological jurisprudence, sociological law. To better understand the delicate social juridical synallagma, it is necessary to recover the original notion of effectiveness and consequently of efficacy. I have here another quote of Alfonso Catania, that is a philosopher, legal philosopher, that put in combination these 2 concepts, because we have like a double condition. One is necessary for the other. We can say that effectiveness from a satisfying point of view must not be the only aspect of a dual feeling, subject versus subject, but a combination of 3 elements: active subject, passive subject, and society. We can say also that the preeminence du droit must be handed over to a regulatory framework capable of supporting one's own interest and the social interest. It's always, for me, a question of consider not a binary combination that does not run out the social need of justice. A full justice must be referred also to the community, in this sense, the social interest. As the picture suggests, we can imagine the action like a concentric circle, because the action, we can say, that pierces the subject and goes on to reverberate within society. The crime and its flow and its scope is not extinguished between the victim and the offender. We must consider the impact on the community. We have here, I repeat here, the role of principle of effectiveness and the apparent dichotomy of this role with the current judicial apparatus. For the deflationary purpose, we use sometimes theories that for the individuation of the criminal liability that not assure full protection, because in the name of economy of the process and for the individuation of a causal link, we lost something in the course in the process, during the process. We can say that the principle of effectiveness is the principle that provides for the concrete execution of what is established by substantive and procedural law and the rules that are part of the legal and social order. There must be respect for the right of defense and its corollaries to ensure full protection. The legal system is not able to fully comply with all principles, even those constitutionally guaranteed. The reasonable duration of the process and the principle of economy have outlined an instrumental use of theories identifying criminal liability with the purpose of deflating the criminal process and translating it to the civil field. This attitude of the legislator is not compliant with total respect for the principle of effectiveness, a key principle that encompasses personal and social protection in the widest sense. I'm very happy that we have speak about AI and also the machine learning, I think, because also in this field we have the use of the theory of objective attribution of the event, or also known like the theory of objective attribution of the damage. This theory is a theory of German origin and has had a new use in a deflationary context for the criminal process. An harmful event may be objectively attributed to the agent only if it realized the impermissible or illegal risk created by the author through his conduct. Two criteria assume particular importance here that are risk increase and purpose of the violated rule. Also, we have a sentence, we have a quote of Klaus Roxin, that is one of the father of modern law, that asks to us if it is necessary or right to punish the author of the negligent conduct, even in cases in which the observance of the precautionary rule would have been useless or of uncertain effectiveness. Maybe after we can try to answer this question. From the point of view of risk increase, the objective imputation assumes that the action has increased the probability of the harmful event occurring, but the careful doctrine also speaks about the improbability in a perspective of the theory of alternativity. Only actions that go beyond the socially permitted risk would be prohibited. Conduct that does not involve considerable danger or does not increase the chance of verifying harmful events would be legal. According to the point of view of the purpose of the violated rule, the imputation fails every time when the event that occurs, although attributable to the conduct of the author, does not constitute the specific risk that the rule in question aims to prevent. We have an example here, and I ask also you if someone wants to say something. I leave 30 seconds, 1 minute to read this example, and after we can discuss about it. Just 30 seconds to make maybe more interesting this presentation.
your microphone.
Davide, your microphone.
Yes, yes, I know. No,
Microphone. Okay.
What I want to say that if we keep chasing and pursuing theories that deflects the social need to feel justice, we will end up decomposing the social balance. The full protection is linked with social balance. In this case, we have seen that the translation of negligent conduct is translated on the civil field. But I ask to you if can we say that in this way the effectiveness of the protection is in some way denied and that the social need of justice is altered? Ex facto oritur ius, I think that we must recover the original notion of effectiveness, also connected to what Kelsen says. Effectiveness is at base of Kelsen pyramid. Without effectiveness, there is no legal order and positive law. Effectiveness must refer itself to the Grundnorm. The principle of effectiveness is the basis of living law and the social forces and dynamics internal to society generated. And I say thanks for the attention to all of you, and I hope that can be a moment of discussion and also for reflect on the deflationary use of theories, the legal artifices that the legislator often use for take on and respect the economy of the process, the most preeminent principle in the current system.
Thank you very much for your presentation.